Hey seniors, it's Kayla and welcome to our last session of Getting Ready for College. So today we are going to look at some resources that you will find on your college campus. So not all colleges will have these resources, but these are some great resources to look for and to ask questions about when you're getting ready to start in the fall. So first, we're going to look at resources for your basic needs. We're going to look at academic, social, financial, emotional, and physical resources. So starting with basic needs. So first, we have housing. So where will you stay? On campus or off campus? And what are the rules and deadlines? So oftentimes on-campus housing will fill up very quickly. So you want to know the deadlines. You also want to know the rules of staying on campus. So sometimes at some schools, freshmen have to stay on campus. And if you don't plan to stay on campus, what are the rules that you have to submit to them so that you don't have to stay on campus? When do they need your application for on-campus housing? Do you have to get a meal plan if you stay on campus? Things like that. Next is going to be dining halls. So what are you going to eat on campus and where can you eat on campus? So do you need to get a meal plan? If you're planning to eat in the cafeteria, do they accept cash or debit cards if you don't have a meal plan? Dietary restrictions. So if you're vegan or if you have different religious beliefs and don't eat certain foods, are there options for you on campus that you can eat? And then when are they open? So if you are a night owl and you know that you get hungry in the middle of the night, is there somewhere on campus that you can eat, or do you need to go somewhere off campus, or do you have somewhere that you can store small groceries, things like that? And then also food bank. So if things get hard and you may begin to have food insecurity, so you may start to run out of money or you've used your meal plan and you need to get food, is there a place to get food on campus? So some campuses will have food banks. So it's good to find out where that food bank is in case you ever need it. And what are the hours and what you have to do to be able to get food from the food bank. Next, we have academic. So some on-campus resources for academics will be your academic advisor. So they help you schedule your classes and calculate your GPA. A lot of schools have tutoring centers. So they'll offer free tutoring and you just schedule an appointment, you bring in your information. So that way you can start strong in classes. I know sometimes students feel like tutoring isn't for everyone. But in college, it is very normal to go to tutoring because you're learning a lot at one time. So it's great to have someone help you through it, especially on those homework assignments that you may really be getting stuck with and you don't have time, and your professor may not have a whole lot of office hours. So the tutoring center is very helpful. Library, you'll want to learn the resources and the rules of the library. So some libraries have different noise levels. So the first floor may be your loud conversation area, but then as you go up in the floors, there's quiet areas. There may be little areas that you can rent out. So you might be able to rent out a conference room to do a study session with your study group, different things like that. So you'll want to find out what your library offers. Also, librarians are a great resource when you start doing your research projects in school. They'll really help you learn how to use the different databases, what to search for, and to make your projects a little bit easier. And your professors and instructors are a great resource. You want to know their office hours and meet with them. Meeting with your professors can go a long way. So they teach a lot of students. So to be able to put a name to a face is sometimes refreshing for them. And then also you're showing the effort, you're showing that you want to learn. So it's good to meet with them if you're having trouble in the course, if you want clarification. It's really great. Or if you're worried about something, it's really great to meet with your professors. And then study groups. Create one yourself, or there may be someone on campus already, but it's great to have a study group, help you get through those really hard courses. You can quiz each other, and you generally end up having a lot of fun together, even though you're doing schoolwork. So next, we're going to look at social. So what is there to do on campus that is fun and gets you involved with other people? So what clubs and organizations are available? Are there professional organizations like a pre-professional society? Are there cultural organizations? So there may be like a minority women's organization, or there may be a international student organization that you may be interested in joining. And then just also social organizations where you may get together to do volunteer work or do different things because you have different things in common. And then there's the Greek letter organizations. So you'll want to find, if you're interested in Greek letter organizations, you'll want to know the process to join and the requirements. So what are the service and grade requirements? So that way you can start strong with your GPA, because sometimes it is a rigorous process to get through those Greek letter organization intake processes. So find out what it takes, talk to different people, and so that way you know how to join those different organizations. And then the student union. So the student union is usually the center of campus. There's usually places to eat. There may be some attractions. So some student unions may have like a bowling alley, maybe a movie theater. Just depends on your school and what they offer. And then there's also the administration offices. So that's generally where you might find the Student Government Association's office there. Any program organizations where they're like where they are planning events on campus for students will be there. You might find the dean's office there. It's like the dean of students may be there. Different things like that will be in the student union. So it's often a hub, so to say, just where people come together for different reasons to meet and handle different things on campus. So it's generally a large area, and students a lot of times hang out there. Then financial. So these are important ones. So the financial aid office, you will want to know who your financial aid counselor is and where the financial aid office is to make sure that all of your information for paying for school is in order. The bursar's office or student's account. So they will be the ones that help you understand your fee bill, and they will tell you how to pay your fee bill, okay? The campus bank, so has resources for money management. They may have an ATM for your bank. So some schools will have like a row of different ATMs. So you might find like a Chase ATM, Capital One ATM, maybe even the credit union ATM, just a number of different places to serve students. And they often have different workshops for students to learn money management skills, things like that. And the Career Center. So they are going to prepare you for your future career, but they also help you find internships and part-time jobs and summer jobs so that you can have some extra money while you're in school. And finally, you want emotional and physical help. So we have our health centers. So where do you go when you are sick? So is there a health center where students go, where they have doctors, and are they general doctors or do they have specialized doctors there? What services are offered? And do they have student insurance? So you may have insurance through your parents, but sometimes schools also offer student insurance. So you can find out about that and what's offered. And then the recreational center. So the gym. So sometimes it's called like a UREC. And it's where you can work out. So does that school have a gym for you to work out? Do they offer fitness classes that you can go to? What you'll want to know the hours. And then if you're into sports, do they offer intramural sports? So you just want to ask different questions of what's offered on your campus. And then disability services. So you'll want to ask how to apply for services and what services are offered. So these are for disabilities that are both seen and unseen. So maybe you're a person that needs extra time for testing. Sometimes the disability services can offer that. If you get hurt in the middle of the semester, so let's say you fell off your bike and you broke your arm. So now you need someone to help you write your notes temporarily until your arm heals. You can often go to disability services and they will get a notes taker for you so that way you can keep up with your schoolwork. So if you have any concerns, definitely check with disability services, see what you have to do to qualify for the services and what's available to you. So that is all of our different resources that you should look out for when you are deciding on your school. And when you have decided on your school, of what you should look into to make sure that you're ready to start on campus that fall. So hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.